We have Pugs Atomz on the podcast today. This Renaissance man, multi-hyphenate. He is a rapper, an artist. He does graffiti, and he's a fashion designer, amongst other things. His new album is called Test Drive. It is amazing. Go check it out and then give it up for this episode. Pugs.
Hey, sorry about that.
Yeah, man. No worries. We're just happy you're here, man.
Nah, I mean I've been on it all today, man. I had like a bunch of interviews, and I had to teach like a collage class with some architects. It was trippy.
Yeah. Well, first, congratulations, man. The album is dope.
Thanks, man. I'm glad you like it.
Yeah, man. We've been doing our homework. Well, so thank you so much for doing this. We're big fans, and I guarantee this is going to be the easiest interview you ever do, easier than the other ones. It's just a conversation. I'm going to ask you a bunch of I got some real stupid questions for it. And that's the whole basis of it.
Yeah.
You can curse, you can go long, there's no rules. So
Okay.
That's it.
Cool, man.
All right. The first question I got for you. So you mentioned you were teaching collage work. What's your first love? You do music, you do fashion, you do graffiti, you do all kinds of artwork. What's your first love?
Probably graffiti, man. I mean, that's really where I started. That's how I got into rapping and everything else. That's the thing that made sense first, you know?
Yeah.
And like in Chicago, graffiti was definitely like outlaw culture. You know, you really had to know somebody to really get in and, go crazy with it. And there's a lot of, really talented artists from here that have like, done everything from, TV shows, cartoons. And for me, like that was like my first big break. Like I did this movie, Light It Up, and did like all the graffiti in that. And with that money, I was able to put out like my cruise albums and, really pursue a rap career.
Oh man, that's cool. All right. So if you could graffiti one thing on the moon, what would you write?
I mean, it would just have to be Pugs, man. I mean, you can't even, you got to rep yourself first if you're gonna hit the moon, because obviously you'll make it again if you made it the first time.
Yeah. So the other thing we were talking about right before you came on, your real name sounds like a rap name.
Yeah, I know. I know. My dad's name is Vincent Price, so just peep how crazy that is.
Okay, wow.
But now my mom wrote graffiti as well, so it's like I had to change my name so she wouldn't know it was me,
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you have gotten in trouble if she was out writing graffiti and saw your tag?
Well, I mean, by the time I was in the graffiti, she was long done with it. It would be where I would be in trouble at this point, So yeah, had to camouflage it.
Oh man, how do you feel about the term Renaissance man? I see that you are a Renaissance man, and I'm doing research. That's a word that gets thrown around with you a lot.
I think it's just an easy way just to say multi-hyphenate without making it sound, super new school or super artsy.
Yeah.
But I mean, the basis of everything I do is from, the essence of hip hop. So I think that's why people really go with the Renaissance man.
Yeah. All right. Hip hop question. De La Soul or EPMD?
I was a big EPMD fan, but I'll have to go with De La Soul because it's like I like De La after I like EPMD, and it was just way more to get into, with all the albums and all the skits because I enjoy the comedy of rap.
Yeah. I saw that one of your influences was Sada X.
Yeah, definitely.
When's the last time, and I'll tell you why I asked this question. When's the last time you listened to Wild Cowboys?
Maybe a few months back. Because occasionally what I do is like, because the beauty of YouTube is that people put whole albums as one listen. So it's a lot like when you used to listen on a cassette. So you can't fast forward and just take it in. But, he's like a artist that I just have a lot of respect for. Like, I got a chance to do a record with him back in, 2009? And then we had the same management for a while. And, when I went out to New York, he took me to his crib, to his neighborhood, and, just showed me all his, accolades and that kind of stuff. But he's just a real cool cat,
Yeah. That's good to hear. So I had that CD and I think me and my buddy, and so this is my producer, Abby.
Hey, Abby.
We grew up together. Abby, I used to listen to that Sada X album with Nick like all day, every day.
Oh, that was your go-to.
Oh man, well, when growing up, like CDs were expensive, so you would get one like every couple months, like when you could get them, you know. And
Mm-hmm.
so when you got a good one, that's what you were
You
stuck
stuck
with,
with
you
it.
know?
Yeah. See, I was on the like the lunch buddy. I was selling clothes, everything, man. I had to get the new music when it came out, man. But I mean, where I went to high school in Hyde Park in Chicago, like it was like 5 record stores in
Yeah.
one neighborhood, and it was like the big box and the mom and pop. So I mean, it was just like everybody is there for an in-store, everybody from your KRS-One to like the, Common, etc. It's just, so much going on that you really got, pulled into it. And my dad, he was a radio DJ
Mhm.
and a big like record collector, CD collector, tape collector, etc. So it was just in my blood. Like I had to have, everything new.
Yeah. Again, researching you, it's like, wow, he had a cool support system. It's no wonder you didn't turn into like a attorney or an accountant.
Nah, I never wanted that, man. Never wanted that. I mean, the squarest I was really going, I think in the beginning I was going to be an architect for a while until I really figured that I could go crazy with the art.
Yeah. It's still creative though.
Yeah,
Architect,
nah, definitely.
got to learn like CAD or something like that.
Yeah, I was at the CAD stage and the new
Yeah.
house competitions and all that, but I had never taken an art class. And then, well, I should say never took an art class in school. And
Hmm.
then like my senior year, like showed the teacher my work and they put me in AP art. And then, that was it. I was gone.
That's cool, man. Um, in your opinion, what's the best Chicago set movie?
Chicago set movie.
It's a
Oof.
tough one.
That's a hard one.
Yeah.
I mean, you might have to go with the Blues Brothers. I mean, that's the classic there, or Cooley High. It'd be
Oh
one or
yeah.
the other. Yeah. Just because Cooley High, off the strength that they had no permits to do it,
Yeah.
and he didn't even know if he could pay the people every week. I'm just like, wow, you really pulled off an amazing feat, man. That's a classic.
Oh, good answers. Good answers. Does Home Alone count as a Chicago movie?
Uh, it does, but it doesn't, but it does, because technically, yes. But I mean, you don't really get to see that much of the city in that movie. I mean, Ferris Bueller's Day Off will be
Yeah.
another one that really shows a lot of the city.
There's a lot of good Chicago movies. So, did you watch
Yeah.
The Last Dance?
Yeah. Last Dance was like the point I was getting out of the film life, doing that kind of stuff. I was like, I don't want to do that. Because
um,
Light It Up, that movie, like I did the stuff in that movie, and that was like
oh
the
yeah.
next movie was Last Dance. Yeah.
Oh wow. Did you ever lose anything in your time in London?
I lost stuff all the time on tour, man, because like we were doing like maybe 200 shows every year.
Oh,
So nightstands, I'm leaving like my favorite Benetton t-shirt. I'm leaving watches. I'm leaving, just some of everything, man. And then sometimes because I would be going like maybe every like 4 weeks, I fly out and then fly home for like 2 days a week or something. And depending on the weight of the bag or how customs was on you, you had to move stuff around and all that. And I would always, yeah,
did,
terrible.
did you ever have to ditch anything at the gate?
Uh, Not too much, just because on the same thing, like I knew they were gonna search me,
Yeah.
just because I had some really bad experiences in like Greece, where they're just like, "Yo, I know you have something. I know." I'm like, "Bro, I just did like the Good Morning America of your country. I have no reason." So you know what I mean, to mess that up. But
Oh,
yeah.
that's wild. I had a buddy of mine just recently. He's a comedian, and he sold out this club, and they gave him this uh, like memorabilia, like custom bat. It was a baseball bat.
Oh, okay.
And so right at the gate, right when he's walking in, they're like, "You can't. What are you doing? Like, how did you even get in here?" And so he he was like, "Fuck it, just I gotta go. Take the bat." And then like 3 weeks later, he saw the bat on eBay and bought it.
Ah, dang,
Yeah. He was like,
treated.
"What the fuck?"
Nah, at the worst, I would just leave stuff at Vadim's house. I'll switch suitcases with him because he usually had a bigger suitcase. I was like, yeah, let me take this, and then you keep this stuff. I think he still has probably half a luggage of some of my stuff somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you wear slides with socks?
I really don't wear slides.
Oh, okay.
Nah, I really don't wear
slides.
slides. Yeah, I wear like the slippers,
Okay.
proper slippers,
Like the
with or without socks.
toed?
Closed toe,
Yeah, okay.
man. We keep it real.
Oh man. Okay, with the slippers, you wearing socks?
On occasion, it all depends on the comfortability of the slipper, you know.
Okay, fair enough. Fair
Because
enough.
I got some with down in it, you know. With the down, you could just you just feeling the cushion. But the cheap ones, you need some socks, bro.
All right, fair enough. Very, very scientific answer. As you can see, we asked some really hard hitting questions.
Man, this is tough. I'm sweating.
This is an Abby question right here. What's your favorite breed of dog?
Probably a Shiba Inu. That would probably be my favorite.
Oh, wow, okay. He had it ready to go. He had it locked and ready to go.
Well, I mean, my family, we have one. And I mean, it's like,
okay,
man, amazing dog, amazing dog.
Okay, so how many dumb interviews do you do where people bring up like the dog Pugs? Does that happen or earlier in your career?
In the beginning, yeah, in the beginning. Now I've like definitely separated myself outside of Twitter. On Twitter, it's always I get pulled into some pug lovers.
I was gonna say you should do like a DMX where you had One Love Boomer. You should get a pug or a sheep.
Yeah. Now everybody has asked me to do like pugs with pugs or pugs. Man, you guys are corny.
Pug life.
Yeah, that as well.
Of course.
It's actually like a glove company. Well, not a glove company, but like, you know how like gas station, mugs, hats, etc. It's a company like Pugs Life. Super jokes. Oh. Like on the road, I would always catch shit from everyone. They're like, oh, look, man, your brand's in here, bro. I'm blowing up.
Oh, man. So what do you say? Like if you go to order coffee somewhere, do you say Pugs and they get it right?
Yeah, actually, that's the other reason I became Pugs, because people would always mess up my real name.
Really?
It would always, and it's such a simple name, but they would just always not pronounce it right or not hear me enunciate it right or something. I don't know, but with Pugs, always right.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah. Now spelling it though, people terrible with spelling it. Yeah. Everybody always wants to put a Z on the Pugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know how to use a sewing machine?
I do.
Yeah.
I don't really like using the sewing machine. Yeah. My girl though, she kills it. She's murder sewing machine. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna have to get her to make some quilts, Abby.
Abby's into the quilt life.
Look at it back there.
I mean, I sell tapestries. I got tons of tapestries.
I love a good tapestry. I need to put more stuff back here, so cover it up.
Yeah, but a lot of my art, like my paintings, I'll turn them into tapestries. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool, man. That's super cool. What's the last poetry you read?
The last poetry, probably I think it was something by Tyamba Jess. I think that was like the last thing I read. Yeah, I think Tyamba Jess or Emerald. Oh no, actually Jay Ivy. I was just checking out his stuff. Yeah, checking out his stuff. He's dope. Classic Chicago dude. He's like all over Kanye stuff, in commercials, all that kind of stuff. But a real down to earth guy.
Oh. All right. We already asked that one. Have you ever really driven a Cadillac down Michigan Avenue?
Not down. Well, actually, let me think. Nah, not down Michigan Avenue. No, we were off somewhere far west. I was in this episode of this TV show called Finding Our Lost, and the person I was supposed to be, he was missing while driving a Cadillac. Yeah.
Oh, okay. We got to make this happen.
They were super stressing it too. They're like, "Don't mess up the car."
Well, I mean, we just got to get it for the song. We gotta.
Probably do something for the video like that. Definitely. Yeah.
So socks or Cubs?
It's got to be socks, man. I'm a Southsider, man. Yeah. And I mean, the winners, like socks are actually the winners. They always win.
They always do. They did pretty good up until recently.
Yeah, I mean this time a little snafu, but I mean they got a lot of rings. They got a lot of rings over there.
They're doing good. Adam's Family or Adam Sandler?
Watching that new Adam Family movie, I'm gonna have to say Adam Sandler. But
Oh, you watched part 2?
yeah, man, it was pretty tough, man. They took away a lot of the oomph that it used to be. Yeah, I need like an adult version or something. I don't know.
Fair enough. I fell asleep. We watched it last week, me and my daughter.
But Adam Sandler, he did have that song though. I used to love that song as a kid. That turkey for you, turkey for me. Turkey, turkey, turkey. It used to be so man. Make my whole family mad as a little dude singing that.
Turkey for That's gonna be stuck. That's gonna be stuck in our heads.
Nah, because he'll hit it. He'll be like, Thanksgiving is the time to share.
Okay. While we're on the subject, favorite Adam. This is for everyone here. Favorite Adam Sandler flick.
Man, that's a hard question. This is probably the hardest question you've asked me here.
I'm looking at the rest of them, and this is the hardest.
I mean, Grown Ups is like the soft spot because I'm a father.
Mm-hmm.
What's the one where he's on the vacation with the girl and like they didn't really know each other, but then they had to make it into a relationship?
Is it Blended?
Well, Blended, that's pretty funny. That is pretty funny. I just rewatched that maybe like a month ago. That was actually pretty funny. Yeah. But he got some terrible ones too in there, man. Like sometimes he'll just go too ham. He'll be like, bro, tone down the ham.
Jack and Jill.
Yeah. That's pretty bad.
Abby, what's your favorite Adam Sandler film?
Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore.
Classic.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Classic. I gotta go Wedding Singer. I gotta go.
That's a good one too.
I forgot about Wedding Singer. Yeah.
That's mine. Because it's silly, but not too silly.
Yeah.
All right. What's your go-to Chinese food order?
Don't really eat Chinese food, man.
Oh, really? Okay.
Nah. I mean, if I do order Chinese, I'm probably gonna get like just the steak and like some soup. Yeah.
Okay.
But the steak just plain. Yeah.
Okay. Go to here. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. Go to Gatorade color.
Right now, it's probably that the aqua blue. Okay. Whatever that is, the glacier, I think it's called or something. But now this guy I painted a lot of murals with, Damon Lamari. Like he's a super Gatorade guy. Because I was so not a Gatorade guy. I definitely was a Red Bull guy in the beginning. But he's turned me.
Blue Gatorades. You heard it here, folks.
Yeah, you're getting all the stuff. So like, if you ever have to, fill my green room or invite me to something, you'll know.
Blue Gatorade, Adam Sandler flicks. Can you make origami out of any dollar bills?
I had to, because when I did the song, I was trying to figure out what the cover was going to be. So like I watched like hundreds of YouTube videos trying to figure out what I was going to do. So yeah, that put me in the game. Otherwise, I would not know how to do that at all. Yeah.
I could do a bow tie. My stepdad millions of years ago used to tip like at restaurants. He would fold up dollar bills.
He was flexing. Nice.
And he thought it was the funniest shit ever. And now I'm like, oh, look at this for my daughter. And she's like, I don't get it. And I was like, one day you will. Damn it.
I make a little boat.
A little boat.
Yeah, it was hard to do the rocket ship, man. That took a lot, man. That took a lot.
I bet. All right. Have you ever been stung by a bee?
Never, and hopefully I stay that way. Where's the wood in here? All right, yeah. Never.
Good, man. Good for you. I know.
I've been next to many people that have been stung by a bee, though.
Yeah.
And many people. Like actually, the last event I was selling my clothes at, like it was a cook-off, a fish taco cook-off, and literally I watched as the bees, they swarmed around me, and then they went to the lady that was the chef and just gow. But she took it like a G. She kept cooking.
What?
Gangster.
The last time I was in Chicago was a month ago, and I was with a buddy. We were there for Pitchfork Fest, and I was with a friend.
Nice.
And this bee followed him around the whole time. He was like drinking like the hard seltzers for some reason. It kept landing on his can. And I was like, I'm telling you, that's the same bee anywhere we went in the show.
Yeah. Now I do feel they pick who they, who they're gonna
It didn't
get.
mess with me. I wasn't drinking the sugary beverages though.
I think it's the pheromones, man.
Yeah.
They know you're not about that life. Like you might.
No. I know a woman who's been stung by a bee the same day for a year apart for like 4 years.
Wow.
And that's the only time she's been stung.
I just wouldn't go out that day at all. Like
I know, it's stay inside day. That's your second birthday.
That could really be a Netflix movie though. That could definitely be a Netflix movie.
Well, I hope you made it through childhood without getting stung by a bee. I hope you go your whole life without getting stung by a bee.
Yeah, I'm definitely pushing for that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're in hotel rooms, do you use the robes?
Of course, you gotta catch a flick in the robe. You got to, especially if it's a nice hotel. Sometimes you get a rinky dinky robe, but if you're like a good 4-star, 5-star, woof, plush.
There you go. After the show, you just like take a shower and get in the robe, right?
Well, no, I'm talking like as soon as you get in the room, you got to put the robe on, catch the if it's some crazy view outside the window. Yeah, I used to do like 16 bars, and every time I would go to a new country from the hotel. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool, man. When's the last time you drank chocolate milk?
I had chocolate coffee the other day. Yeah, like I because we had like the big Hershey's powdery stuff, and like I started thinking of childhood, and I was like, man, I'm about to sneak this in the coffee. Hopefully, she doesn't notice. She didn't notice. Yeah.
Man, that sounds delicious.
Well,
Abby, there's your next.
With a little creamer with that. Ooh, it was tasty. I can't even front. Yeah.
That's how.
Now that you've made me remember, I'm gonna have to do this tomorrow.
That's how my roommate has her coffee every morning. A little bit of creamer and Hershey's syrup.
I don't know about the syrup. It just seems like too much. The powder was already pushing it, But they have some crazy creamers right now, man. I saw Cocoa Puff creamer because I got somebody else's Instacart order, and like they just had like the worst sweets. I was just like, man, you're gonna diabetes, man.
I don't know. Kids.
Well, no, it was obviously not a kid's. It was like, but their taste buds were definitely there.
Yeah. I was gonna say so. Oh, have you ever done put a chocolate bar and then poured hot coffee on it, let it melt?
Only when I was in what's that? Is that Brussels? Yeah, I think it was Brussels. Yeah, no, Belgium. We were in Belgium. I'm trying to think. I can't think of the city, but it was playing a show with Taz Arnold and his group. And the promoter, they're like, you have to have this. This is our drink. Yeah, it was awesome. That was pretty fun. And I had a little, I think it was like some whiskey or some rum. I can't remember, but yeah, it was tasty.
Ooh, that sounds mighty fine. If you could collab with, this is the favorite question. If you could collab with any artist, live or dead, who would it be?
Ah, man, it would have to be MF Doom and Curtis Mayfield. Those two. Fuck
yeah. Good answer. I should have worn my Curtis Mayfield shirt.
Devils. Yeah. Next album.
Wow. Next album, yeah. You'll just go through the press again. We'll have you back on.
Now I had a good period, man. Like what was that? Like 99 maybe? 2000, where I just listened to a lot of his records, like went through his discography, man. He had so many records.
I think I had that moment in like 2008. Curtis Mayfield on all the time. All right, crayons or markers?
Markers, always. I hate crayons. Yeah.
What about color pencils?
Hate those too, man. I'm either paint markers, design markers, or acrylic paint or spray paint. Yeah.
Fair enough. Can you break dance?
Not anymore. Like I really was pursuing it, but they would let me in, man. Like the breakers are like, you're a rapper or a graffiti guy. You were not a breaker. They didn't want me to come in. They didn't want me to get good at that, man. They blocked me out, man. It hurt.
The B-boys blocked you out?
Yeah, I hosted a lot of breaking battles though, actually. Yeah, I hosted a lot of breaking battles.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, but like the place we used to go, the Point here in Chicago, we used to go every Tuesday. Tuesday was really the breakdancer day, and then Thursday would be breakers and MCs, but more so MCs and graffiti writers. But yeah, there I would try it. It's like you can't break. Get out there and rap. Spit your bars.
Don't come do windmills here. You gotta rap.
Well, you know, it's kind of like what people know you for, and then that's how they see you. You know?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Have you ever, Chicago question, you ever been to Cole's bar?
Yes, I've been to the majority of bars in Chicago. Yeah. Just because like the hip hop scene, it moves, you know, over the years, you know, and then it's kind of like you get in where you can get in, you know, a lot of times.
Yeah, of course. Do you have any scars that you're proud of?
I have a chipped tooth, slightly chipped tooth, and it's actually on that song, what's that? Malcolm 64, where I'm talking about Sean Price and him, you know, telling me he liked one of my records. It was that night. It was on my birthday. I had like DJ Vadim, he gave me like a bottle of champagne, and we were playing this big festival. And like I'm like and then the crowd's jumping, and I'm like at the edge of the stage, and then like got me. But it was worth it for the moment. I mean, that was like once in a lifetime, golden year birthday. Yeah.
Is it still chipped? You can't even see it.
Yeah, it's still chipped. It's slight. It's super slight, but it's kind of like I know, you know.
And you dig it. You're like, I'm leaving.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. Yeah, forever. Yeah.
No gold cap, nothing like that.
No, none of that. No.
Yeah. That's for me. I have a chipped tooth, and the dentist is like, you don't have to do anything yet, but eventually you're gonna have to do something. I'm like, well, how much is a gold tooth?
Yeah. I don't know. We got different dentists. My dentist would have definitely sold me the tooth, but they're like, you be all right. You don't need that.
It's just like I don't even know. Mine's from like grabbing my teeth or some dumb shit like that.
Got you. It's like a long. Mine was just like a slight slant kind of thing. It was like a clean chip, you know. Yeah. Luckily.
Oh, that could have been bad.
Yeah, no, I mean, bro, I need my mouth, and I mean, I think I was like midway through the tour, so I mean, it was like I definitely needed to be okay.
Do you find yourself like as an artist, and, you know, both with your hands and your voice? Do you find yourself doing little things to protect those things, like for instance, like not rollerblading down a giant hill or some shit?
Yeah, I don't do any of the crazy stuff. Yeah, I mean, but it took time, and more so seeing, you know, my peers and, you know, people I was on stage with, them go through things. Like I remember like the singer in my group, The Electric, like she had lost her voice for like maybe 4 shows. And that was just like, you know, I never really thought about it, you know, that it could go out and then just not come back. You know, from then I started doing vocal exercises and drinking tea and warming up more and, you know, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I was going to ask if you had any like rituals like that before you go up. Do you do anything?
I usually don't talk to anyone. Like outside of who I need to talk to, I usually dip off. I'm super by myself, quiet, just waiting for that. Because like on stage, I'm super amped. Like I'm pretty laid back when I talk to people, but I'm super live, jumping around, the whole thing. So it's like I like to conserve my energy, and also for the shocker of like, oh dang, I thought this guy was gonna just sit there and read some books.
Abby, what's the place called, that the venue?
Here?
Yeah, like close by you.
The Naughty Pine.
The Naughty Pine. Wow.
You gotta go. Apparently, you gotta go there. It's like, I don't know. She can tell you, but next time you're on tour.
Yeah, definitely have to go there just for the name alone. Because I go live right now. I'm at the Naughty Pine. Check it out, guys.
Apparently, they get some good hip hop.
Mm-hmm. No, I mean, that's the beauty of it. You know, to me, like my favorite place is probably Nouveau Casino in Paris. It's probably my favorite venue ever. And then like New York, I'm trying to think, what's the joint? It's like 2 floors, and like usually they have like a higher artist, and then there'd be like a lower tier artist.
But, is it the Bowery Ballroom, or is it?
Nah, not Bowery Ballroom. I played there too. It was okay. It was cool. But now I'm trying to think, what is it called?
I think it's a 2-floor one.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Because there's 2 stages in the venue. I never saw the other stage. I only saw the one. The Knitting Factory.
Knitting Factory.
Okay. Yeah, there. Yeah. I've had a lot of fun times there. Yeah.
Cool, man. So
SOBs too. Yeah.
Yeah, SOBs, man. when you put your shoes on.
These hard questions.
First of all, what kind of shoes are you rocking right now? You wearing shoes? Wearing kicks?
Wearing those slippers, bro.
Wearing
the slippers. I told you, man. Comfort.
I love it. When you put on your shoes, do you do sock, shoe, or sock, shoe?
No, the socks got to be on, man, before any shoes touch anything, man. I like my sneakers. Yeah, I'm an avid sneaker collector since I was a little dude. Yeah.
I love it. Well, I love sneakers. What's like your most prized possession sneaker?
Right now, right now I really only wear Diadora sneakers.
Okay.
But probably be like these moto boots from like, I think from when they were doing a lot of racing team type stuff. Mm-hmm. So that's like, early 2000s. And then I have a pair of the all gone cheetah print LMJCs. Those are pretty, grail status on those.
Do you have your shoes like organized in your closet? Like,
sometimes, most of the times it stays that way until I got to go somewhere and then it's like all over the place.
Everything's out.
Yeah, but with a little one, you got to hide them joints. So
I know.
Keep the door closed.
I have hidden ones, and I have all my better. Like I love hats, so I have my better hats up.
Yeah. Now you gotta keep those away as well. Yeah. Now I used to be a dunk guy, and I had like a shoe closet just for all of that stuff. But now, I'm over it.
Theodore's, that's what it is. All right, so tell us what's next for Pugs Atomz, man.
Well, next week I wrap up my solo art show, Mookie on the South Side. We're doing like a celebratory event on Thursday, and then I'm showing part of the Necrobat documentary, the crew that I started here in the 90s. Mm-hmm. So excited for that. And then a bunch of like public art with different parts of the city and different like medical institutions. And, hopefully get back on the road, man, depending on the COVID swing. But outside of that, like me and Eastwell, we're working on the Moon Part 2 right now. So I'm excited for that.
That's cool. That is, so selfishly, I'm in Florida right now. Come to South Florida when you tour. I'll definitely be there.
Definitely let you know, man.
And
I
honestly,
appreciate that, man.
No joke. I haven't turned the only music I've listened to is your new album.
Oh, wow. Dope.
Outstanding. It's so good.
Appreciate it, man. It took a bit to make that one, man. That was like 2 years to make that.
I love the cover too. Did you do the cover?
Yeah, I do the majority of all my art and videos and all that stuff. Yeah.
That's how I found it, is because I think I got like an ad or something, Instagram ad or something like that. And I was like, what is this? And then I saw Kill a Priest on that song, and then I just started going.
Yeah. Hopefully the other records me and him done will come out as well. Like we did one a few years back for the Tuss 57 and the producer for his album. Yeah.
Well, tell the people where they can find you. It's Pugs Atomz on everything, right?
Yeah, PUGS ATOMZ, any and every social network, pugsatomz.com. You could go to Bandcamp, 600 Block Records, or to Pugs Atomz Bandcamp, and all the records are there. I was told that I have all my stuff really well together on Bandcamp in my last interview, so I'm gonna push that as well. I have it all well put together, so you can buy it all. But it goes back to 1999, on there with the albums and all that. Yeah. But thank you for having me. Appreciate it. And man, everybody else, definitely go to uswe93.com, cop a t-shirt or something.
All right, I'll cop a I love t-shirts.
Oh yeah, I have a lot of t-shirts because I wear a lot of t-shirts, so I make a lot of t-shirts. Yeah.
Oh man, we're in good company. I love it. Pugs, thank you so much. This has been great. We can't thank you enough.
Yeah,
keep
thank you, man.
Keep up the good work, Renaissance man.
Yep. Peace, Abby. Take care, guys.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Stepped in clean, pristine Elohim. She was on her phone, playing ultralight beam. She asked, what's your name? They call me Socrates, deep thinker. Seeing sevens by any means, while they host staff make me laugh. Know what I mean? Exhaling consciousness, steady streams. You driving another man's car, like valet. I flow rivers to make vertebrae shiver. It's PA from the city by the lake, no lead way. With the force you say, you could have the force. Okay, but that would mean your lightsaber lipping in some Barclays. I strike like 11, 12 pin victims. Wrote a little something, ended up pinning villains. Terrible shows, terrible flows, symptoms. Rapping a new wrestling, I suppose it was written in scrolls in cursive precision. As far as the night goes, I get light of the thighs. Distance, they got a lot of songs, but the good ones are persistent. You lose.
Rolling down the avenue, what it feel like? I'll be on to something new in the meantime. Rolling down the avenue, what it feel like? I'll be on to something new in the meantime.
Low withers, don't spitter from the west side out. Sauce just drip, get a towel. Foul. Tell your girl keep making that sound, and don't talk until it's time to go down. Got the crown and the style like Bilal. Tied, gun in your face, now reach for the sky. Never on time, just sign on the dotted. Cadillac rims in this bitch, I'm massaging. 24 carats on my collar. I don't fuck models, my bitch vegetarian and still pop bottles. Never try to holler, that's homage. Ain't no Saddam, I'm bombing. On some new shit, so don't steal it. Banana clips long as a fuck, so don't peel it. You probably still smoking that midget. Nigga, bitch, that's my vibe, don't kill it.
Rolling down the avenue, what it feel like? I'll be on to something new in the meantime. Rolling down the avenue, what it feel like? I'll be on to something new in the meantime.
My heart beats irregular, it vibrates at the same pace as a nebula. Brain waves are cellular, starborn competitors taking their minds to a place that can't register.
That's the great area.
They find the Anunnakis in the Rockies, when kids tripping off of oxys in the lobby, bringing out bodies by the dollies. Sounds of the lambs, these lights. I consider violence in the land. Celestial height sights from the pineal gland. Carbon data, my bars are matter. Planet the goals, the gods are after. Granted the scrolls, chapters of disaster. The master holds a bowl in the snow, in the blistering cold. Practice the century wind told. It stand withstand the avalanche. The myth ran through the cattle lands. You spit man, put you in the avalanche. You see black light when the channel scans. I run through cathedrals, knocking over candlestands. Yeah, I rap like I'm wearing yoga pants. I rap like I'm from Yoda's clan. A Greek philosopher, rocking the Lotus brand. That's why I call myself Socrates. I took a seed, planted a poetry, ate a fish out of the prophecy. Got the sky X with the galaxy. Looked at the mirror, stare at my alchemy. Alchemy, 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 alchemy,
Rolling down the avenue. Rolling down the avenue. Rolling down the avenue. Rolling down the avenue. What it feel like? I'll be on to something new in the meantime.
Hocus pocus, tauntus salonis.